Hey folks, this is Casey and I am One Mellow Marigold. You asked for a barn tour, so let's go check it out. Little quiet disclaimer. Your Casey here is not real great with spiders. And so places like barns give me a little anxiety because I am just really honestly expecting them to drop down on my head at any given second. So I got to admit, I might be a little trepidatious as we walk through, but I want to show you what's in there. So let's go. Alrighty, the barn door slides open. So I am not 1000% sure when the last time is that they had animals at this property. I think it was probably at least 2 years ago, but it's a little bit hard to tell. So this is just first walking in. I always look up just in case anybody's gonna fall on my nugget. And we come on in and pop over here to the left. Okay, this I had to, okay, wait, I paused for just a second because tell me that bag didn't look like a cow's head or something tilted straight up. Okay, anyway, all right, so let's pop into this side. The windows are in rough shape, but we still have several stalls, and I might be able to get in from the back way. Old poop and hay is pretty much all that's in here. Just old poop and hay. Pop around over to this side. Whew. And another stall here. Two more over here. All right, I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna march up to the hayloft. Now, the last time I was in the hayloft, when I came here with my realtor, we took very careful steps, as I am doing, but everything's really pretty solid. But she also had some crazy pants signs and shit up here. So I'm really curious to see if any of that is left behind. Here's my hayloft. Everything's actually really dry. Someone played lacrosse. Really, everything is really pretty dry. I'm not gonna walk out into the middle of the floor because I'm just not sure how sturdy it all is. They did take down a lot of the signs. There were a bunch of them over in that corner. That's okay. So just a bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's a hayloft. Okay. I think everything was smaller 100 years ago, 120 years ago. People obviously just had much smaller feet, much smaller bodies, much smaller everything. So we do have electricity out here. They left a fair amount of supplies, which is kind of cool, you know. I'll use anything. Whew. Curious what she's got in these Juan Valdez jars. They just look like empty jars. Let's pop to the other side. It's finally starting to dry up. As I squish in water, just kidding. It is soggy, soggy ground out here. That's the small stable from the outside. There is a sliding door to get in that way too. And I don't know if you just consider this like a big stable. I don't know what you call it. Is it really a barn? Or is it just a big old open storage? I don't know. They obviously used it for storage. I like this cool thing. I think it would have been used like a surrey. Is that right? A horse would have pulled a surrey with something like that. Big old stock tanks. Really just a bunch of shit that has to be cleaned up, and I got to decide, is it usable or not usable? I love that there's a shit ton of chicken wire back there. I'm going to need some of that for my garden. Onto the side. The doggos and I saw our first deer visitor this morning. This gate was open and the deer was just like here, and my doggies, I was so proud of them. They just sat there and stared. Everybody just stared at each other. No barking, no hollering. It was really cute. Also, I'm going to be picking burdock out of my pants and socks forever. I have quite the burdock battle on my hands. All right. Oh yeah, we can get back here. Okay, so this is behind the barn. This is the back pasture. I'm going to try to step around in here without ending up covered in burdock, but that is, well, that's not going to happen because I can already feel a pricker in my butt. Hold on, let's see if I can get around this way. I have no, here we go. Now we're tromping. Look at this big, beautiful back pasture. This is the upper fenced-in pasture. Then there's that fence. And on the other side is the lower pasture. We have a chicken coop. I don't know how long it's been since they had chickens, but I'm certainly down for chickens. Maybe not this year, but maybe next. I got a lot of learning to do, and I also want to look into bees. All right. Oh yeah, the deer love it back here. Holy shnikes. They've sort of had free reign for a while. And then this is just the back entrance to the barn. That might be too dark. And what you see there is a mountain of dried poop. Just a mountain of dried poop. Isn't that exciting? I'm told it's probably old enough that if I wanted to, I could scrape it out and like just add it as organic matter back into the soil at some point. I gotta tell you, I don't think I'm the person who's gonna be shoveling old poop. I think I might hire somebody to shovel old poop if we get there. But I am not against using what I have. All right, let's see if I can get out of here without collecting all the seeds. Isn't this amazing? This is fucking mine. I mean, I'm a steward of the land, right? I don't want to get all colonial about it. But I live here. I get to do whatever I want. I get to go where I please. I can't. It's just, my heart is too full. Before we cross back over, I think I see, ooh, sure. I think the animals are using easy, sure enough, look at all their tracks. Animals are definitely using the easy entrance. Let's see if we can shut it. Well, I guess that's not going to stop anybody. But anyway, here we go. Just be picking burrs out of everything forever. I really got to get a handle on the burdock. That is for sure. Folks have suggested to me getting goats or sheep to come in for a couple of days and eat those pastures down, and that will help get rid of some of that burdock. I love that suggestion, and it also would go a long way towards rehabbing the soil out there in case they decide to use some of that pasture land for actual growing. It's possible some point in the future I may put up larger crops, something that I might sell farmers market wise, or crops that would feed myself, the dogs, and animals perhaps. So I'm thinking about those kinds of things. I would certainly keep donkeys or goats or maybe sheep. I don't know. It's like I have all the possibility, right? I have all the possibility. Everything can be kind of worked out. Oh, there we go. More. But I just want to take my time, and I really want to just get a feel for the land, see what it's going to do this first season out here. Gardening is my first priority because that feeds me and the wieners. And animals will be my second, but I think bees will be first and then animals. And I could see chickens being my first animal. But come on, who doesn't want baby goats running around their backyard? So there you go. There's my barn tour. I hope you love it. I love it. I just love I have a barn. There's a sign in there, I don't know if you caught it, with the name Marilyn K Elgin on it. I'm going to find out who she is because I think it's pretty fancy that she had such a cool sign. I'm assuming she's an owner or the daughter of an owner or the wife of an owner or what have you. But I'd like to look back in the history and find out for sure. That's it. I love it here. I do. I love it here. I love it here. And I love it that you love watching my videos and coming along on this adventure. I think you're great. And I love you. And I'm going to talk to you real soon, okay? Bye.